Legend of Zelda. So we had three assignments, three goals for this assignment this week, and let's just get into it directly. The entity collides with this sword hit box. This was already there in the code. Then we take probability of 1/7 that a heart will be rendered on the screen, rendered above along with the other objects, basically all the objects that are available. And here is, if the object dot switch is, then we do the normal collide function. But if it's collidable and the enter was returned, basically else if, so the only object we have other than the switch is the pot, so it will directly come here. And if enter is pressed, then it will be tuned to above his head and just down below, so it covers a bit of his face and is nearer his hands. It's set, collidable is set to false, since he already is carrying it. Pot carry is a global variable which is set to true, and we change to the pot carry state. So this is just for, if we collide with it, then it should go a bit behind, not behind, it just should collide with the technical method. So yes, so let's get into the states for it. Now for carrying it, the first thing obviously when we interact with the pot is to pick it up, and this is a carry pot or the pot pickup state. It basically just loops through the animation. I actually was just going about this. So it just loops through the animation, which it picks up from this thing, the pot. It's basically, we have a couple of animations in entity defs for pot up, down, left, right, down. Its interval is 0.05. I found that to be perfect for it. Looping is set to false, and it's just three animations there, depending on the position it's facing it. So other than that, we just place through this animation, and once this, it's over, just pass it to idle state. So I didn't make a special pot idle or pot walk. I just transform player walk and player idle to the required states, that is over here. So basically, if pot carry is true, then we do pot walk left, otherwise we do walk left. It's same for all of them. And we can't swing sword when we're carrying, so when not pot carry, only then we can swing sword. The same for this one. And this is actually, yes, when we're carrying the pot and we enter a return, then we can throw it basically, because we're already carrying, we don't have to pick anything up. So if we press return in that case, then this is just the starting point of the pot, just to measure when it has passed 4 tiles, and the initial pot direction where it's facing, so we know which direction the pot has to go in. Throw set to true and pot carry set to false. We change the state to idle, because if you don't change the state to idle, then until we make any changes or like press any button, then the character has his hands up in the air. So I just thought this was neater. So these are the functions that we used. Let's get further into it. Now let's just run our pot animation. Now as you can see, I picked it up, I can move along with it, it moves along with me. If you throw it into the wall, it disappears. Tiles, then it just disappears automatically. So as you can see, it disappears. Now, yes, as you can see, we have 1.5 right now, we get 2.5. Now, one thing I've done in this, that you can't change, basically go through the doorway and we can't swing a sword while we have this. You can't go through the doorway if you have this, because it just results in a weird animation and I didn't want that. So as you can see, it kills the enemy. I think we've pretty much covered everything in this. Let's try. Is it anything that we're missing out on? We have actually pretty much done everything. Just try this once more. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you. That's just this much.